Hello, I'm Carrie from Core Strength Pilates. Welcome. So today we are going to talk about the upper spine posture. So if you feel like your head kind of hangs off your shoulders, as it were, or you have pain here, or you're worried about getting the Dowager's bump as you age, which will eventually happen as the head is falling forward, I'm going to give you 2 Pilates exercises that you can do regularly now to help reverse that or to help make sure it doesn't happen to you in the future, as well as 2 lifestyle changes that I commonly see from my own kids and my friends that also will help this dilemma. Okay, so you don't need any equipment. The first thing we're going to do is learn to work the cervical extensor muscles. So if you just put your hands right on the side of your neck here, you can feel the cervical spine, tiny little vertebra right in the middle there. And you can work your way down until all of a sudden you hit the really, really big one. That's the top of the thoracic. So because it's so strong, it would love to take the work of holding your head, but it doesn't do a great job. We need the spinal extensor muscles on the back of the neck to wake up and get stronger. Okay, and that's why we're going to do something called diamond press. So come lie down with me, move your camera so you can see me appropriately, and come on down. You're going to have your heels flapped in towards each other. You're going to have your ribs tucked under so your back is what I call neutral. I'm going to teach you diamond press today. It's not classical, but we're going to have our hands kind of making a W with our spine, and your nose is pointed directly down, okay? So to engage the cervical spine muscles, first you need to lengthen through the crown of the head like a little turtle, and you're still looking down. Your shoulders are totally relaxed. Slowly, you're going to lift your head without looking up, so it comes in line with the spine. And then from there, there's a point where then the shoulders will have to take over. We don't want to hit that point. We'll hit that point, but not go past it. Good. So we're lengthening. You have to move slowly. You can't do it quickly. And make sure you're not looking up so the back of the neck stays long and lower. We'll do one more of these. This is called your diamond press. Just building the cervical extensor muscles. Good. At the top of the diamond press, then we're going to go into starting to release the upper thoracic spine, which tends to be super tight, and so many clients I see. So your hands are like, it's like in treacle or in glue on the floor. So if you have resistance, like you're trying to draw your elbows down, but they're stuck, you can feel your shoulders go down and engaged. From here, lengthen through the crown of the head, and then you're going to continue to start to come up. So your shoulders are starting to lift, and then I'm pulling myself through with my hands. So my elbows are going down, and it's causing this opposition to try to get my spine more forward. And then I send my heart forward. And that, you should feel the back of the neck is long, and a huge amount of work in the upper thoracic spine. And then you're going to lower it down with control. So the elbows most likely are going to stay on the floor the whole time. If you continued the articulation down, so started with your diamond press, you're still looking down, engage the shoulders, lengthen through the crown of the head, send that heart forward, upper spine. That's cobra prep. If you felt like you wanted to do cobra, it's just continuing with the sequential articulation of the spine in extension and then lowering it with control with the core. So the elbows go down, making sure you're not turning this into a chest press, and coming down. Great. Those are the best Pilates exercises to help you get your posture back, particularly in the upper spine. Fab. 2 things for you. So I don't have my phone because I'm using it so you can see me. I've got teenage boys, and I see all the time, pretty much everywhere. They all kind of look at their phone, but they're hanging off the top of the thoracic spine, right? You know, they look at the phone and they just drop. Or you might be doing that at work or anything that you're doing. So instead of doing that, try to get into a habit of doing a cervical nod. And I know it sounds funny, but it will help. If you start by very slowly just drawing your chin down, so cervical nod. So now the weight is evenly going through the upper spine. And if you can start to look at your phone and just start to look down this way instead of dropping the whole head and letting the shoulders take the brunt of the head, this means that the weight of the head will be sequentially and evenly distributed through the upper spine. So it'll increase the strength here, and it will decrease the work and this tightness here. Okay, so you can continue to do that through the spine, upper spine, and again, your shoulders won't move at all. These muscles won't be engaged at all because you're just working the cervical spine. Right, second thing, sleeping. Oh my goodness. So when you're sleeping, well, first you can look. Let's go down. Let's lie down. Have someone take a picture of you. Make sure that your ponytail, I'm going to take my ponytail off, isn't in the way. So I know from my position, like I slightly, ever so slightly look up. So when I do Pilates, I have a very small head cushion, and that brings my head perfectly in line with my spine. So if I took a picture of me now, you can see that all the way the cervical spine, thoracic spine are in really good alignment. And this is how I work and do my Pilates. If I'm sleeping, what if I took a really big pillow and spent 8 hours a night like this? This is part of the problem. You're actually sending your head forward and sleeping in that position for a long period of time if you are lying on your back. Where better is, I have a pillow here that has lots of little things in it, like little memory foam in it. And so you can kind of shake it, and then my head sinks into it, and I can feel I'm straight back, like I'm using just my Pilates pillow, which I could sleep in, but that's no fun. And this is it. And again, if you're on your side, you can bunch it up. Again, try to keep your head in line with your spine. By the way, total side, if your hips hurt, a pillow underneath the knees keeps the hips in neutral, and it is so much more comfortable. So those are your 2 lifestyle changes. Have a look at your pillow. Considering looking at your phone or your laptop or reading your magazine, a book, by using a little cervical nod, and add those 2 Pilates exercise, your diamond press and your Cobra prep, to your everyday routine or as and when you can. Follow if you would like some more, and let me know if you found this helpful. It's been lovely to see you. Have a good one. Bye.